frequency separation. I'm going to delete all this. Hold on, shift, come here, delete. Here we have a before and after. Before and after. We'll still work on the skin though, but let's go ahead. I'm going to use plugin for this one because it's going to make it very easy. So let's check this one. This is Ultimate Retouch. There are so many more of it, but I like using Ultimate Retouch though, because once you click on the the buttons, it's actually going to select the right tool for you, and you can go ahead and start using it. So right now it's loading, and let's wait till you finish that. Let's zoom out. Okay, so it's already there, and we have white teeth, and here we have frequency separation under this one. I'm going to use the two Gaussian method, although I have a video that talked about all of this. So let's click on two Gaussian method. It's going to ask me to choose a blur value, but for this one I know that the image is far and I don't want to lose a lot of texture. Make the image flat. I'm going to choose 5 as the blur value. It's okay. There's a way to choose the blur value. Okay, so I think I have a video on that as well. So let's close it. Now I'm going to retouch here with my mixer tool brush, which is selected already. So this is going to be easy because I already removed the blemishes. So but sometimes you don't need to do all of that. So I'm just going to blend correctly like this. Just use the mixer tool brush and work on the skin. Don't brush like this, brush according to the layer of the skin, and then it's going to look natural for you. So once you have images that are far, you need to work on the blur value so as not to remove some of the texture from the image. So that's what I do most of the time. And also, if the blur value is not enough, you don't have to worry, because you can use the Lazio tool, of which I'm going to show you now. So let's say I'm done with this, with the face like that. I can go ahead and do this side as well. So I'm talking about, clean retouching or natural retouching. So I'm going to do this and come back. So now I'm on the texture retouch, and I'm on this one doing the final texture fixing. Although I'm removing the veins and I'm not supposed to do that anyways. Aligned, stop. I don't turn those things on. Okay, so let's see, there are no other ones. I feel like moving this one. Okay, so now that we have all of that, I usually like taking it to capture one. I don't know, so I need to fix this white on the clothes. It's not even looking the same. So let's go and let's zoom in and see the roughness of the skin. I guess it's actually okay for me. Come here, fix this one, fix this one, fix this one, and some of the dirt on the neck. So just something like this should be fine. Okay, so now that we have that done, we can also work on eyelashes. I don't want to go into all of that anyway, because the video will be so long, and we gotta move. So create a stand visible layer, Ctrl Shift and E, and we still need to work on the skin and the, it takes time. I'm just rushing things out. So you could go to filter, select color range now, and I can select this color. Hold down Shift, select more of that color. It's okay. Now I'm going to go to hue and saturation. I'm going to create a max for it. So that place is light. We can bring it down like that, so it matches that. We can even increase the saturation. or decrease the saturation, whichever one that looks like the image, the other part of the body. Let's turn it down a little bit. So that's looking like it. We have before and after. Okay, so but for the face as well, I think we have to work on it. So go to filter, let's go to hue and saturation, take it up because it needs to be on top. Filter, select color range, and I'm going to select the bright side of his hand. Select more, increase fuzziness, it's okay. So it's going to select that side, automatically create a mask, and I believe we need to increase the saturation of that. So we look before and after. All right, how about the eyes? Of course, we know what to do with the eyes. Go ahead, go to hue and saturation, decrease the red, decrease the yellow, like that. And I'm going to invert the mask, control high, invert, take our normal brush tool, let's brush up the eyes. So we're going about the basics. These are just the basics of retouching. So clean the eyes, clean this one. The flow is small, so increase the flow. 1 and 2. We can go ahead, decrease now. Now we need to brighten it up, so let's go ahead, grab photo filter, choose the warming look 82. Yep, and then copy this marks to it, hold and hold, drag it and place it on top. It's gonna replace it. Say yes. Now it's looking like that. So we're gonna also carry the curve, drag it above, select this marks, place it on top, hit replace, make sure it's selected. Now we can bring it back, brighten it up. Let's remove the hue, take the hue and saturation. I want to remove that blue color. Yep, so desaturate the blue entirely, so somewhere like this. So let's see how it is from far. So this is how it looks from far. I'm going to group everything together, hold it down, shift, group, so we have before and after. Okay, so now that we have that selected, we can quickly do a if you check the lips, of course it's looking natural, and let's merge this one together. So we have before like this and after. So now next we are going to go to camera raw filter. So here we are in camera raw filter. Sometimes I use the white balance tool. You can just pick a place and it's going to become brighter with the right color and lighting. And also we can go to the highlight, bring the highlight up, bring white up. If anywhere is dark, you can as well as increase that, not a little, just a little bit. Give it some texture and clarity and some vibrance. I like just touch before I go into the other places. Now for the curve, we can just take this up, take this down. So we have before, dark, and after, bright. So if it's too bright, we know where the problem is. We can just come here, decrease the white. 65 highlight. Okay. So let's close that. Let's see. That's not a problem. I think everything is looking good to me. Let's go to the color mixer now And for the orange, let's go to luminance. Let's increase the orange so the skin will be bright. Let's increase this one. Go increase the saturation and like the yellows. Yep, saturation of the green. I guess the Z color, yellow in color. Let's leave it like this. Yep, aqua. Not so much. Yellows. Something like this. So you just start touching things, and you can also do color grading with this method. So let me just take the aqua. So it looks like this. The blue. Yeah, the blue looking like this. Let's see the yellows. Okay. This one. Look like this. Take the forward. Let's go to the saturation again. Back. Luminance. That's okay. I can go to the calibration, take this forward, take this backwards. So we have before and after. I feel like the brightness is too much. So let's go to this place and bring on the texture. We set the highlights, we set the white. So that's what we have here. Let's take a good. Let's pick back. And that should be okay. Let's see our before and after. And we can click OK. So far so good. This is what we have before and after. Just natural way of retouching the image. And you can still continue, fixing. You can see all of this. I just did a quick job. This is just a quick one. And we can actually fix all of this. It takes time though, so you fix all of that and make sure it's smooth. I can take the clone stamp tool right now, the mixer tool brush, and even work on the background, making sure it's actually equal and blended. So to avoid long videos, I'm just gonna stop here and let you guys practice with the image. Oh, I think I've not dropped the last image for the, I don't know. Okay, so see you in the next class.